see one, Sparky? There you go. Have fun. Don't care. Do not care. Oh man, yeah. This last New Year's Eve, my wife and I, we were just laughing at ourselves. We were like, we are so pathetic, man. Because this is true. I live on the West Coast. I live in Los Angeles. We're watching the ball drop in Times Square, right? You guys understand how time zones work. Obviously, it's 9 o'clock in my house when this story is happening, right? So we watch the ball drop. We watch the party in Times Square for a few minutes, and I turn to her and I go, "Hey, I ain't gonna make midnight. That good enough for you?" And she didn't answer because she'd been asleep for 15 minutes. It's so sad. So enjoy party. I will say this though, I will say this because, earlier I said that young people deny that aging is happening. That's not the worst of it. People my age that deny aging is happening, we take the cake. We will take because when I turned 50, I had friends that said this. Anybody who's over 50 probably heard the same thing from their friends. He goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. 50's the new 30. Shut up. Trust me, 21, 50's 50, okay? You can't change what numbers mean. That's what we can do. We can change what numbers mean. All right, then I say $38,000 in credit card debt is the new billionaire, okay? 3 inches is the new 9 inches. It doesn't work. Trust me, 21, I've tried. It doesn't work. But I will say this. You've probably heard people say this, enjoy your partying now, because when you get older, you can't drink like you did when you were younger. I know what they're trying to say. That's not quite right, though, okay? We can drink like we did when we can afford better booze now. We have money. We have money. Ha-ha. We have money. We can drink. We can't recover, right? The next morning is the problem. You get a hangover, I get a weekover. That's how it works. You wanna know how bad it is? I actually said this sentence not long ago. I couldn't believe these words came out of my mouth. I actually said this. I went, no, I better not have a third glass of wine. I got a big meeting day after tomorrow. Not even tomorrow. And that's so frustrating for me because when I was your age, I was that friend and everybody had that friend. I was the guy that people would go, "What do these blue pills do?" "I don't know, let's take them and find out." That was me. So a third glass of wine being the knockout punch is a little frustrating for me at this point. What else can I tell you? Oh, here, you're 21. You're safe from this one for a while, but it'll get you eventually. This is usually around 30. You're gonna walk into a clothing store at the mall, a place where you probably bought clothes a bunch of times before, but this time's gonna be different. What's time's gonna be different? This is what's gonna be different. This time you're gonna get one step inside the store and you're gonna go, "The music gotta be this loud." And you won't have any idea what that song is. I have no idea. I never hear my music in public anymore. Maybe at the grocery store or the bank, but that's about it, Or here, this afternoon, I'm upstairs, right? I grew up in the 80s. They played 3 80s songs in a row, and in my head, I'm like, man, they're playing good music in here today. They used to only play music for old people on these ships, but now they're playing, right. Thanks for the reminder. I gotta get some prunes. So I hope all that information helps. Let me say this too. I know 54 is not old. I understand that. I'm not elderly. There's people in here older than I am, and they can't wait to find me and tell me that, 21. I don't know why. It's like a sport. I don't get it. But I had a guy a few ships ago. He was 80. He tracked me down. He goes, "You're not old. I'm old. You're just older. Think of your life on a timeline and how close you are to either end." And he laid out this whole system he'd come up with, right? And I got to admit, it made sense, because if you think about a timeline, I'm not where 21 is, but I'm not 80 either. I'm here. I'm older, not old. And while neither of these are young, they're vastly different. 50 old is not 80 old, right? Like at 50 old, I'm admittedly go to the 7 o'clock movie instead of the 9 o'clock old, but I'm not yet go to dinner at 4:15 old. If you're from Florida, you know what I'm talking about. I'm cargo shorts and New Balance old. I'm not welder style sunglasses mall walking at 8 a.m. old. I don't care, I just farted in a grocery store, old. Not, I don't know, I just farted. Again, if you're from Florida, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, that's not even fair. No matter where you're from, you know grocery store farter guy, don't you? I've seen him everywhere I've ever lived, you know. He's always walking along talking to his buddy who works at the store, because they always know somebody who works at the store, don't they? You're standing there, they just walk right by you. Hey, Marty, how's the kids? All right, see you later. You're just like, I'm not buying these apples now. And it sounds like I'm making fun of him, but I'm not. I'm not. Sincerely, don't take this the wrong way. I'm actually envious. That's freedom, man. Think about it. Doesn't that sound great? I can't wait, man. And I think that is an activity that you get more free about as you go along that timeline that I was talking about, because I'm not where he is. That's Jedi level, man. Not know you crop dusted the hallway, will you? That's he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's who he is. I'm not there, but I'm freer about it now than when I was 21's age. When I was young, single, dating age, if I accidentally let one go and there were women around, I was mortified, because those women were now removed from my potential dating pool, right? Look at me, I'm not hot enough to come back from, I know that. Admit it, ladies, you have a sliding scale for that kind of thing. You know, Brad Pitt, he could right in your hair. You'd go home with him that night, but not me. I know this, okay? But I'm not in the dating world anymore. I'm married 21, same woman for 25 years. I'm long beyond that. So now, at my age, if I actually let one fly in the grocery store and 10 seconds later, two gorgeous 20-somethings round the corner and start coming down the aisle at me, I'm not mortified anymore. No. In my head, I'm like, well, have fun when you get to the applesauce. I gotta wash. They just hit the wall. Yeah. That was me. Tacos. I'm Batman. I gotta get going here. They're giving me the wrap it up signal here. I want to let you guys know, though, I will be back again, but it's not going to be till the very end. On night 7, I will be in here actually with 2 different shows, but the first one will be, I think, at 6:30, and the second one will be at like 10:30. Both of those will be completely different material from this, so I hope I see you guys there. Between now and then, if you see me around the ship, please come up and say hi. But that's it, just hi, and then leave me the hell alone. Guys, I worked 25 minutes tonight. I am exhausted. Anyway, I hope I see you guys on that last night. If I don't, I hope you enjoyed this small part of your cruise vacation. Welcome aboard. Have a blast on the Enchantment this weekend.